on because I put it onto my PlayStation. So because my monitor doesn't have a speaker, so I've got like half my headphones on listening in and half of it off.
Let me
Like
know if
that's
like my TV feedback is like too loud or anything.
nice combo. Okay, I'll wait for a couple people to join and then I'll start. It's not like a podcast episode. I'm not gonna upload this to Spotify or anything, but it'll just go on the YouTube in it,
Yeah.
and it'll be on our Twitter as well. So this is history right here.
I know I'm not too familiar with Tapales, and this is so sad that like this would be like my first viewing of him because it could be potentially like a time where gets wrecked, and I don't actually see how good he is. But
He's
the fact that he's a two belt holder would suggest he's pretty good.
he's solid, but Inoue is just that level above solid.
Yeah.
So Tapales is a two-division champion. He won a belt at bantamweight, and then now Super Bantamweight. He upset Ahmad Aliyev on the matchroom card uh,
Oh, okay. Mm.
in a close fight. It was a very close fight, and he upset. But he's a solid southpaw. The problem is that he's southpaw, and
Mm.
Inouye's got like the best weapons to use against the
Yeah.
southpaw. He thrives against like he's got his brilliant left hook to the body. And he's also got that straight right hand that comes down the middle. That's all he really needs to take these guys out. So, but Tapales is like a solid fighter. So I wouldn't be surprised if he does able to go a few rounds.
Yeah.
He's gonna have to make this like proper scrappy. But it's crazy, man. The guy's going double undisputed in inside like 12, 13 months.
Yeah. That's crazy. How
Last year
was it?
was Butler.
It took Devin about what 18 months, maybe.
Usually with undisputed, a lot of people don't go undisputed, mainly because the um the uh the politics of the belts, because
Yeah.
there's also 4 belts in it, so it's harder
Yeah.
to get a guy to do undisputed because you've got all these other politics. But because Inu is such a big draw, like I'm not even joking, everyone from 108 pounds up until probably 130 would fight him because he's the biggest draw out of everyone there. Like he's the one that makes the most money. So that's why he's getting all these fights, and they're
Mm.
all coming so quickly right now. Because who else is going to make these? Like you see Fulton. Why did Fulton
Yeah. Yeah.
go over to Japan? Because he knew he's not going to make any more money rather than fighting Inoue. Obviously, the prospect of fighting Inoue is also big to him, like to try beat.
Yeah. Japan like really lucrative as well because like they really love their boxing out there.
Yeah, yeah. And you have someone like Inoue who's a superstar. That's it. Like um, he's the guy that makes the most money right there. And he's also been to America many times. He's fought and won and in brilliant fashion there. The thing that made him really big was the Super Series.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was what made him really big.
Yeah. To be fair, I remember watching one fight and like it might have been like Emmanuel Rodriguez and he was talking rubbish about Inouye's dad or something like that.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
then Inoue said he's gonna make him pay, and he done him in about a round or two.
yeah.
Nasty body shot. Had him like rolling around the ring for ages.
Yeah, he pushed his dad and whatever, and he didn't say anything at the press conference. He didn't say anything. He just went, "Cool, I'm gonna mess you up," and he went and
Yeah,
scrapped. Bro.
that nasty body shot.
That's the thing. Like normally, he's very respectful.
Yeah, yeah.
He's very calm. But even then, he'll still beat you up. But when you
Mm.
piss him off, why he's coming. Like I remember at the Fulton weigh-ins, Fulton tried staring him down, so he started smiling at him, and you knew.
Yeah.
Bro,
The
started
Japanese don't believe in that. They're like you see like how they say like boxing is like a gentleman's sport. Like they
yeah,
actually believe it. Like
yeah.
they're not involved in like the mind games and whatnot.
Like, did you see all these men are holding these blankets?
Yeah, yeah, that's crazy.
Sick. That is actually sick. It's just people holding these electronic blankets. Bloody hell.
Right, that is sick. What a spectacle.
Things there, Bam Rodriguez, he's ringside
Oh yeah, yeah. Do you think that's a fight they could make?
in like
I think
3 years.
Inouye's too big for him.
In like 3 years, not now.
I think
Not
Inouye's
any.
too. I think Inouye's too big.
I think Inoue is too big, but also like
I
right now,
don't
yeah,
think, I don't think he's gonna stay at this way. I think Inouye's gonna move up.
that's the thing. I don't know how far Inoue can go and move up. Like how far he's not that big of a person, and
Mm,
he's not got like a Manny Pacquiao frame where he can like pack on like all the way up to how Manny Pacquiao did. And also Manny Pacquiao had some stuff to help him.
mm,
We're all seeing it. I mean, it's always a step-by-step process. Inoue said in the interviews before this fight that he wants to stay at super bantamweight, and he's got some names that he wants to take out. So I know
mm,
for May they're targeting Luis Neri, and that's good. That's a
yeah,
good fight, I think. Luis Neri,
yeah.
fighter. And Japanese man hate Luis Neri because of he
Wow.
came twice. He came twice before. He missed weight, and I forgot the other time. He basically messed up before the fight, but the fight obviously still happened, and he knocked out their guy.
Oh,
Like that he was bound professional, and he still knocked their guy out, like because these men like very professional about it.
yeah, yeah.
So they hated the fact that they don't mind their guy losing, not mind, but they don't like as long as you do it in a nice
Yeah,
way.
with like dignity in it, with,
Yeah,
like
but he
respect and
wasn't.
whatnot.
But Lewis Neri's a proper good opponent. So if that's next, I don't mind it. Like that's a good fight
Mm,
for
yeah,
and also people also jump in the gun because they're like because he's just like completely battered Fulton. They're like, oh well, we need to see him go against someone tough, and they want to push him to like tank, and they'll
yeah,
jump
yeah,
tank. But guy, like let him. He is his body is his weight. He knows
mm,
where he's. So. Hey, this ring walk, damn. I think I might be a bit behind because I'm using Now TV.
Oh, okay, let me turn this down.
This can't. I don't really care. It's not like them ones that.
I thought I was behind as well because like
Now
five
Inoue is
seconds.
now like they just played his tune and everything. He's like making his way.
I think you're ahead of me, just about, just a little.
But the smoke is crazy.
What I wonder what the capacity is for this.
I think it's the. Let me check. Check quickly. 15,000.
It's solid still.
It's not bad. 15,000 arena is not bad.
Yeah, it's basically like the OVO arena.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think he'll ever be able to do like a stadium or anything like that.
What in
But
Japan?
but that's mainly because like
Oh, that's because not because lack of popularity. I think it's just like boxing isn't just their number one sport.
also you have to look at here how many guys here. Boxing is a big sport. How
Mm,
many like how many guys here can actually sell out a full stadium? Do you know what I mean?
yeah,
Like even in UK where it's boxing's quite big, it's still hard to do stadiums unless you've got the name and also you've got the opponent to do so. Like
yeah. I
AJ
think
had
that
the name.
stadium fights are a lot harder than people think.
Which one?
Stadium fights
Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
like when you actually deep it, I think people think like, oh, like it's easy to do stadium fights. Like it's not. Like even like sort of like in the States, yeah. like their arenas are about like 15,000 as well, like 15,
Yeah.
16,000. Like what was it? Barclays Arena, Barclays Center's what, 15,000, I think.
Yeah. It's tough. It's tough because boxing isn't a stadium sport. It's not built for being in a stadium. The only reason you do it in a stadium is because you know you've got the capacity
Yeah,
to sell it out, and you also know that this is what people want. So like AJ Fury, for example, you've got the type of stuff. But with Inoue, he's a star, but he's not in a weight class that you can attract a name unless you do like Tank, for example. But then even
yeah,
then with Tank, you'll probably still be in an arena. You just make the tickets more expensive.
yeah.
So this Inoue guy always changes his hair color.
He's still a Super Saiyan though.
No,
He's
against Fulton it was full black, and then against
Yeah, he's a Super Saiyan, bro.
we always saying, bro.
What are you saying, you man? You good?
You good? Yeah, I'm good, thanks.
Oh my god.
How's your Christmas name?
Huh?
How's your Christmas, bro?
Yeah. Anyway. How was yours? Picture of
I
me.
enjoyed my day, innit? Oh, man.
I can't lie, when the Japanese anthem plays, I might have to stand up.
I might join you.
Right. This guy is insane, man. But I was just saying to Mark, just deep that, bro. Double undisputed within 12 months is insane, man.
Yeah.
He's a Super Saiyan, bro.
I do think it's because the stars did align and like there was no politics.
Not stars in the line, but like he's the guy, isn't it? Like,
He
he's
is,
the guy.
he is. But it's
That's
like
right.
you can't. It's a shame we aren't able to see like these type of fast tracks in the higher divisions just because of in politics. You know what
Unless
I mean?
you're Canelo.
Yeah, exactly. So. But like I said, I got a feeling he might be the 3-time undisputed champion in 3 weight classes.
Featherweight.
Yeah.
That depends.
And
Featherweight needs to get his shit together. Featherweight
to be
is
fair, yeah, he's basically the fighter of the year anyway. Like, it's like no one. Oh, I mean, you could say like Devon, but like hands down, he's had.
the only other argument is Bud.
So say that again.
The only other argument is Bud. There's no one else.
Oh yeah.
The only problem with Bud is it's just one fight. Of course, it was like the most dominant fight of the year, but it's like, can you really?
Yeah,
When you have fighters that have fought twice or maybe 3 times, like just off of activity alone, Anthony Joshua might be in a shout, especially after the.
Yeah, I think Bud only had like Avedissian and Spence.
No, I think if you go on that, then like let's say you remove Bud and Inoue, then you have to go for guys like Benavidez, Haney, those Tim
you know
Tszyu.
what I mean? For me, I think this is Inoue's second fight, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. So he's there in the runnings with a shout. Haney, technically, even though I still think he lost the fight against Loman, I rewatched it yesterday. But yeah, that's all up for debate. We'll get into that after this fight.
Kind of like this guy's haircut's always nice. Inoue's.
Yeah. They forgot those Japanese barbers that go to like dancehall raves and stuff, you know.
He's always got a decent. He always changes up each fight. He's always got a decent one.
Yeah. It's quite uncharacteristic for Japanese people to be that
stylish.
Actually, then again, they do have like those extreme stylish guys as well. So I love the introductions in Japanese, man.
Yeah. I think you might be a bit ahead of me because I'm on Now TV, innit? These men are very slow.
I don't think I can even say on stream what type of thing mine is, to be honest.
Because mine's, I'm still on.
You know, it says Sky Sports Live. That's all I can say. Predictions before we start.
You can always get some out of there in 7.
Yeah, I'd say between rounds 4 to 6 and 7 to 9, around that.
Oh, really? I'm going between 7 and 9.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I think Tapales is solid enough to go a few rounds with him. And
Of course, yeah. What round was Stefan in?
8 or 6.
8.
Yeah.
That was a real statement, man.
He dominated from the start.
Real statement.
So surprising.
The thing I just love, it was a jab to the body and then the overhand right over the top.
Yeah. And then he followed up with the left hook as well to like that ended any chance of Fulton from like surviving. Because
because he was already out and then he gets clipped with that left as well.
He's tough though because he got back up and then obviously got finished, but he's very tough with being able to take that.
Show them levels though, isn't it? People are talking about like it's going to be competitive and whatnot.
No, it should have been.
It should have been.
You knew he had the right to do that.
Yeah. It should have been. I mean, Stefan wasn't the hardest puncher or anything, but he's a very well-schooled boxer, and he just didn't deal with anything like that beforehand. I don't know how you prepare for a fighter like Inoue.
Just got to enjoy him while he's in his prime, man.
Yeah. Pause.
Oh, okay. Yeah, this is never ending.
Nah, I'm gonna leave it in 2023. So.
No, you're not. No one is. Everyone says they are. Then
I'm leaving it in 2000 for the sake of this pod. If we want this to grow some legs here, we have to leave it behind, guys.
That was sick for Inoue's dad. Like both his sons are world champions.
Yeah.
But the other son, like one son's this monster knockout puncher. The other one is like one of the lowest.
Yeah.
He was one of the lowest knockout ratio champions.
Oh, really?
Boxing, yeah.
Bloody hell.
Took knockout power out there too. Yeah. With a sensational record of 25 wins, no losses, 22 big wins coming by way of knockout. Tonight taking his
he's 5'5".
And a half.
Bloody hell.
I thought it was always more 5'6", but yeah.
Yeah, but you know, boxing height sometimes it's there, sometimes.
Sometimes it's
Tank's what? 5'3", 5'4"?
Who?
Tank.
I think he's 5'5". I think he's 5'5". Let me even check now.
He's 5'5", it says.
Yeah, 5'5", yeah.
Yeah, but the difference between them is Tank is a bit more thick set.
Yeah, definitely.
That's why that fight will never happen. Even they asked him in an interview, like, do you think that fight will happen? He's like, it's probably unlikely because, bro, there's already a 13-pound difference between them.
Yeah, but I feel like it's more fat than anything. Like Tank isn't the most.
Yeah. Like he's definitely his dimensions are. He's short and just stubby, isn't he? He's just stubby, round.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I'll put the rounds on the bottom. So what round we're on?
Unified WBA+IBF Super Bantamweight champion of the world, Marlon.
My fight's about to start. So one of you men are there behind.
Probably me.
No, my fight's just starting.
Yeah.
But I won't. If a knockout happens, I'll wait.
I did kind of forget the the fact that everyone's streams are going to be lagging behind or whatever.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
Oh, Inoue looks solid, man. I think he's filled out a bit better at this weight.
Yeah, like I think he would. I think he's naturally the type that could put on good muscle quite easily, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like I could definitely see him at 130 minimum.
I think that's his ceiling.
Yeah.
Possibly, yeah.
If he goes any higher, it would be like Loma, just like struggling with the weight.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's like if you want to be that great, I guess it's something you'd have to do.
I mean, he already is. Like, he could retire now. And he'd have a Hall of Fame number one. Yeah, like he's just going for a different level now.
Yeah, exactly that. And we need those type of people to do that.
But I knew it's so quick.
Yeah, his hand speed's a joke.
A good shot from Tapales.
Yeah, I just see it now.
Tapales is game. Like he doesn't look shook in there.
No, you don't at all.
And he's taking the center.
Yeah.
It's not just the power, it's the speed that Inoue possesses. That's what I mean. You can't
just feeling that body, it's really good at that.
Guys like that. Like you said, 2 shots down the fight.
Yeah.
That's all he needs.
Ooh, good shot.
There's a giant for Tapales that gets him. Again, I like to see Tapales, especially as a southpaw, continue, move to his right. And don't do that because, like I said, he would have fell into a.
I feel like I've seen more from Tapales than, throughout the whole fight. I've seen more from Tapales already.
I think Tapales believes in his power, and he's sort of like standing his ground. He believes in that he can stand there and trade with Inoue at times.
Yeah.
1 minute to go.
It's good though. He's showing more different looks now that Inoue has to adjust to. So
Yeah, exactly.
this isn't a walkover. His jab is so fast, man. My round 1 just ended.
About 46 seconds to go.
That's calm.
Yeah, I've got 35 left.
But it's a cool first round though. Like usually, like they'll be feeling each other out. Like,
You can see, bro. He didn't sort of back away at all. But Inoue won that round. I feel like, and his jab really good, and his body work in that round was really good. I'm not gonna live tweet it. I'll just do it after. I'm here.
I think overall I'd say Inoue round, but it wasn't a walkover by any stretch of the imagination.
I mean, it's a clear Inoue round. He was doing more, landing better shots, but he didn't blast out Tapales. And
I think the best shots were actually landed by Tapales for me.
I thought the body shots by Inoue were clean and crisp. They landed in there, like some of the stabbings to the body that he got, and then the right hands down the middle.
Choose to stand out. All new Toyota CHR. Choose self-charging or plug-in hybrid. Every choice counts.
Boxing on Sky Sports, brought to you by Watchalong. He has to, in this fight, he's gonna have to pretty much guard that liver because it's not a weapon that Inoue can use is that that liver to the body. We've seen many fighters dropped by body shots by the dangerous Naoya Inoue.
Your round 2 just started, innit?
Yeah.
Just upper body movement, little short steps. You don't gotta exert too much, but you have to do something. You have to do something in front of your opponent. Even if it's just subtle movements, feints, stepping over, but if you don't want to do is stand in front of them, because like that, we see them explode out with 1-2 and fights early with just that combination.
he's like one of the orthodox fights of Southpaw, yeah. I love watching like the footwork and like the foot placements.
Yeah. Whoever covers the,
You see that left hand?
I thought it was a slip, but
Oh,
I thought he wobbled him just for a bit.
I
There.
think that's a knockdown.
I thought it was a slip because I saw his ankle kind of roll over.
But he looks like he looks. He took it well.
Yeah. But yeah, what Mark was saying, like the fight of the area of the foot placement it's always quite intriguing to watch between the south. Yeah.
The thing is, some guys will step on the inside because they know they're quick.
Yeah, I think. But I'm watching Tapales and it's like he's like sort of like his lead foot is always on the inside, but there was like a moment where it was just like on the outside of Inoue's, and it's just interesting to see like the little battles.
It's the lateral movement. You just have to see who's quicker. Just
Yeah.
the outside. But Inoue, that's the thing I'm seeing a lot of times. Every time Tapales steps out, Inoue steps out of range. Then he's very quick to recognize.
Yeah.
And that way he lines his left hand up and get a chance.
Inoue is winning this round for me, but
I like the pressure Tapales is.
Yeah, Tapales is game.
He's game. Yeah.
I feel like he's gonna break down.
Yeah.
If his round keeps going like this, then yeah.
His head is going right in the direction of that right hand. He doesn't want to do that. Where he doesn't want to be.
Yeah, like Tapales is not. Yeah, my round just ended. Tapales has not really been make this a walkover round. Like he's making it work for it. But
yeah, exactly. But he's making it work for it at what expense? Like I don't think Tapales can fight like this for the full 12 rounds with punches coming back on the other end.
Great combination there.
He's taking some shots, so you're like, we can't take a lot of these, but he's taking some of the gloves. He's using a feeling as well.
Yeah. In all fairness, he's taking a lot on the gloves as well.
Tapales does look like he carries power, though.
I think he's got
enough to keep someone honest. Yeah.
I think he don't want to get clipped by that left hand.
Two rounds in a way.
Yeah. Inoue is taking a lot of risk, or like more risk in this fight because he wants to open up Tapales. Yeah, good shot.
That's what I mean. When he falls in like that, he's gonna fall into the right hand and possibly not see it. And the ones you don't see are the ones that put you out.
Oh, good shot.
I said he just needs to just keep turning them, just keep turning them, and eventually try to align his left hand to get a shot down the middle. It's almost as a foot battle.
Yeah, Tapales is game. Very good. He's throwing it as well in this round.
This is a silly target.
Here comes Inoue. Those punches are partially blocked, but they are backing up Tapales.
Inoue right now, he's trying to create an opening. He's not looking for one shot. He's letting his hands go. Nice shot, nice on the body. He's trying to create openings if he can. If Tapales won't get one. Like again, he's probably some aggressive.
Yo, bro.
See that?
Yo.
Plan B.
Well, this is Tapales is game, man. He's really trying to stick it to Inoue.
Bro, even defensively, like he's adjusting himself to eat a lot of these shots on the gloves as well. Like he's really good defensively. He's trying to corner anyway. That tells you everything. Like,
but you can tell in those moments, Inoue is like getting a bit. He wants to try to get them open up, so he'll keep his hands down. He'll try to get you to open up so you can counter. Because one of the best things he does is countering you.
It's literally advance at your own caution.
Yeah.
No, but we got a fight on our hands here, boys.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The one thing about him taking shots in the glove, they are partially getting through, and you eventually you're just gonna get to him. So he's got to watch that. Like Tapales, like in these last 3 rounds, Tapales had moments where he's gotten shots, but it's just moments, and in between, it's just Inoue dominating most of the round. Inoue is obviously having to work for this. Like, Inoue short shots when he comes in, like when he does a short right hook or short left hook, bro. He always had to switch up the distance. Ooh, good shot.
I love how switched on they both are though. Like, neither can.
What the hell? What, my Now TV, 12 seconds in, there's 12 seconds left around. It just went to ad. Now it's back.
Oh,
Oh, now the round just ended and it came back.
Sky, we gotta have a word, mate.
What are you man doing? Sky, what are you man doing? Idiots.
my stream is delayed, and I don't know who I could complain to.
Where's your lot stream now?
3 seconds in. 3 seconds left.
I'm using some
30 seconds into the fourth.
You're in the fourth. I'm just. They're about to start the fourth now.
No, I'm not in the fourth yet, but they're about to start on mine.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine.
15 seconds
You
left.
know what? The ad that you mentioned
Just came up.
it just happened to me now.
Yeah, it happened to me as well.
I was like, there's 12 seconds left.
Yeah.
Imagine that happens, yeah, and you just see like Tapales or Inoue on the floor. Bro,
On the floor, yeah.
Didn't we see that before with what fight was it? Oh, it's gonna come back to me when I'm not thinking about it. But there was a fight and then something happened.
Did you?
What, it went to adverts, and then it comes back and you see someone.
Yeah. I'm sure it was a British fight as well.
Twisted your fourth round start.
Yeah.
I feel like Tapales is really game, but he does fall in it quite a bit, and he's gonna get caught by something if he carries on falling in.
Probably, but it's making the fight really exciting.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm glad he's doing that.
He's there to fight for sure.
Yeah.
Have you not got it scored at the moment?
What is it? Yeah.
Yeah, free Inoue.
But Tapales has started this fourth round well.
Yeah, he's winning his fourth round so far.
I was gonna say, if there's one, you could potentially give the third to Tapales, in my opinion. And he's starting his fourth well, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, good shot.
What do you reckon are like the keys to beat Inoue? I mean, like, obviously, no one's actually found the keys to beat it. But what areas of weakness do you think he has, if any?
I think you've got to be a really prolific counter puncher.
Yeah, you got to have power.
With power, yeah, with power. Like a counter puncher that could keep someone honest and have him second guess and throw in certain combinations.
You've got to gain his respect.
Yeah.
Oh, good body shot. Tapales is taking this, but fucking hell, he's giving it back. This is a good round. This is a great round.
Close round for me so far.
What a shot again. How's Tapales taking these body shots, man? I'd be dead. The body shots that Inoue landed in this round, bro, they could break people. I don't know how Tapales is still in this.
Oh, he's caught him with a good hook there.
Bro, he's sacking him.
Oh, mate, he's teeing off. Yeah. Oh, he's dropped them down.
Oh, you're ahead of me.
All right. We got to wait.
Oh, good left hook. Oh, he's hitting him.
Oh, what a body shot.
You could always tell from the voice who's hitting who with name.
But I was telling you as well, like the body shots was really getting to Tapales. And
that's a nasty body shot.
He couldn't give it back anymore. He's
breaking him down.
And like Tapales is on his way out. Those body shots he took in this round is a lot he took. Oof. That was a great round. That was a great round because Tapales started that well. They were trading with each other, and then he's caught him with
the sweetest left hook you'll see, bro.
Yeah.
As in, Tapales was about to throw his punch.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he had no chance but to go down there.
Oh,
he's caught him twice.
Yeah.
Both big shots have been the left hook.
Yeah.
And then when he just has you finished, he like when he knows how to finish Inoue and how to put you down. So he's gonna. I wonder if he's gonna go all out in this round, or is he gonna again just wait his time?
He started strong already. Yeah. Oh.
But Tapales took a lot of body shots in that last round, so I don't know how he's handled this next one.
Tapales has got him in the corner, but the respect is gone. The respect is gone. You can see it. You can see it anyway. He's just thinking, like, yeah, let's go shot for shot. See who comes out on top.
Yeah. It must be nice to have that luxury, in boxing.
It's because he knows out of everyone there, he's probably one of the most technically, fundamentally sound boxers there. And then he's got
but he could crack as well. That's the most important.
That's what I'm saying. His athleticism and his technicalities are level above everyone in there.
Yeah.
What a left hook!
He's caught him with a dirty body shot with a hook to the body.
The punch selection has been crazy.
He changes it up so much. It's just insane. He's got everything in his arsenal.
You can see
Did you see Tapales do the chicken dance?
Yeah. Tapales has already dropped his hands a little bit more. He's a bit more crouched down because he knows
his body's
the shots to the body are coming. Oh, good uppercut by Tapales. Oh, okay. Uppercut right hook.
Inoue's just teeing off.
Inoue's thrown his own uppercut.
Oh, good shot. But I have to give it to Tapales, man. That guy's a warrior, bro. How he's standing in front of Inoue and really trading back at him is insane.
Inoue has this ability to make the fourth round look like the ninth.
Yeah. Tapales looks like he's taken a lot. He's wearing it as well.
You can see Tapales does have power. He's got power.
Yeah.
So Inoue is very, to keep you honest. Yeah.
Inoue is very arrogant and he's very dismissive at times. Even if you've got power, he doesn't give it he doesn't really care like that sometimes. He just I know.
Yeah.
It's Inoue's timing, man. He's timing him every single time. He's about to throw a shot. He knows when he's gonna throw a shot. And he knows he's gonna get that shot off first.
Oh, again, yeah, you're right. I just saw that now. He loaded up with the right hook and Inoue just caught him with the right. Loading up for it. That's insane.
His timing and it's mad.
Oh. But Tapales is taking this punishment, man.
I think that's what fighters can't prepare for. They can't prepare for his ability to anticipate their shot.
Yeah.
You can't really replicate that well in sparring.
You'd have to get someone who's got elite timing, but it's hard to find guys like that.
They dapped each other at the end of the round. It's such a difference from like American and British boxing.
Yeah.
You see they respect each other.
Yeah. Inoue generally respects most opponents. It's just certain people he hates.
Again, just standing in front of him. You gotta use something. Say, turn something.
Yeah, Tapales, but that guy's a warrior, man. How he not only just survived that round, those last 2 rounds, but he's giving it back.
He keeps giving it back.
Tapales landed a really good uppercut there, twice actually.
Yeah.
In that round. Really, really good uppercut through the guard.
Tapales has a chin, though. I've got to give it to him. He takes some of this. He's also got a good body, like Paul's, but he's able to take some of this. Like many other people would have quit by now.
He's looking a bit worn out. This won't go the distance.
No, I don't think so. I think
Shouldn't.
I think 2 more rounds of accumulative punishment like that, and he'll go.
It'll be a testament to his character if it does, because
it's
taking a lot of damage.
But then also you'd also have to give some criticism to Inoue that you've got your guy there and you're not able to, even though it's a good level opponent, you should be able to find the openings to take him out.
Tapales has got a little bit of a second wind there. He's walking down Inoue a bit. He's caught him with a couple good shots.
He's landing some good body shots as well.
I'm still waiting for the round.
This has been entertaining.
Really good
Very
fights. Yeah.
Undisputed Super Bantamweight Championship.
And to give him credit, Tapales has actually covered a lot of these shots. Obviously, through the guard, you're still going to feel it a bit, but
Yeah, he's
not allowed him to land as cleanly as people might initially think.
Yep. Defensively, he's been very good.
That's the thing. Even though he's partially blocking and he's looking defensively, it's the fact that Inoue is landing a lot and these are hard shots. It's taking its toll.
Yeah.
And the good thing about Inoue is he's not over emotional, so he's not really punched himself out at any point in this fight to try to get him out of there. All is game, man. Again, like not really taking a back step straight away.
Ooh.
No.
Look at that, a lunging right hand.
Oh, what a combo, man.
Oh, what a right hand. I just saw that lunging right hand. What a right hand. Oh, the athleticism on him is underrated. People don't talk about it enough. It's
Yeah, he throws that right hand like a missile.
Tapales would give Fulton some trouble.
Yeah.
I think he'd beat him.
He could,
Yeah.
give some trouble.
You know what? That would be a sick fight because it would remind me of the Brandon Figueroa fight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Fulton's now at featherweight, isn't it? So. But Tapales, he's showing why he's a champion. Man.
Well, another good round.
Oh, what a right hand to end that round, man. Right. You think the corner of Tapales might be looking at it like going, he's game, but he is taking quite a bit.
Nah, I don't think so. Nah.
I don't think he's taking enough punishment
Yeah.
No, but I'm saying like in the later rounds, they might be thinking maybe if he doesn't win a round or anything like that.
I think the magnitude.
I think if it continues like this, so long as he's not taking too much one-sided punishment.
Yeah.
Because if you look, he's actually blocking a lot of the shots here.
Yeah.
He's covering up a lot of the shots. But I think I don't think they'll pull him out.
It's still a fight. It's still a fight going on. I'm not seeing a one-sided beatdown yet.
There's a lot on the line, and
it's
not a complete.
Technically, for a fight that is undisputed.
Yeah.
Why would you even think about?
And importantly, he's not teeing off him cleanly. Like he's not landing too clean, too regularly.
I think these next few rounds
jab from Tapales. Oh,
that jab snapped back into his head.
Yeah. Anyway, came back obviously.
Oh.
Yeah.
Nah, Tapales, man, that chin is insane. Because I feel like he shouldn't be standing normally like this. He's taking some of these clean shots and he's not really moving, even though they're snapping his head back properly. Always a Filipino that seems to always stand up to Inoue. First it was Danae, now it's
I think a Manny at these weights, prime Manny versus Inoue would have been a very good fight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think the Manny at this weight was this good.
Nah, I do think he. What would you say?
It would be a good fight, but I feel obviously Manny got better.
He got better as he
as he got up in
totally
weight.
agree.
Yeah.
Also, as well, I feel like Manny's styles like suits Inoue perfectly. I reckon he'll just counter him all day. Like all that jumping around and jumping into shots, he's gonna run into something.
Yeah, but remember, Manu can match him athletically.
Athletically, yeah.
Not a lot of guys in
hand speed wise, power.
Yeah.
Manny will keep him honest power wise. Like
I still think Manny runs into something, you know, just could like
he could, yeah, no, he's not the most defensively sort of sound fighter, Manny Pacquiao, but the one thing that Inoue has never faced is a guy that's as good as him athletically.
Offensively as well.
Manny got stopped out that way, didn't he?
Yeah, he's been stopped before.
But have you seen how many fights he's had? You're bound to get stopped.
Yeah, that's true.
You have that many fights, bro. Like,
yeah, he did. Oh,
just listening to some of these shots that they're landing is insane.
good shot to Tapales. It was a left and a right that didn't land so clean, but
Now, Inoue don't have to buy this adjustment of his own now. Because you see, they can't get to him. He's probably have to, stop. He can't look for one.
Tapales might last this whole fight,
He's crafty still. He's crafty.
Fermi says Filipinos are the new Mexicans.
I think they have their own
at this weight.
Yeah, I think it's a discredit to them to refer to. I feel like they have their own thing. Filipino boxers, they need to be respected more. Can't lie.
I feel like at the lighter weights, they've always been a bit of a force. To be honest.
Yeah.
I feel Far East Asians in general, they're actually naturally quite athletic. It's just always been a case of stature-wise, they're not the biggest people, which is why they tend to dominate these lower weight divisions a lot more.
Shortening shower through 4 minutes and lowering your combi boiler flow temperature to 60 degrees.
For extra help managing your household budgets, search Smart Retail today.
Tapales' jab is good. Really something in with it.
Say that again.
Tapales' jab.
The only thing I'd like to see from Tapales is a bit more body work, to be honest.
Yeah. I do think you could time a few more counters as well, There are some combinations that Inoue throws where he does leave himself susceptible to.
Given the speed, given the speed and timing of Inoue.
I think that also comes from like the amount that the sort of ferocity that he's putting into his punches. So sometimes it does look like he's kind of like leaning over because he's trying to like extend and whatnot.
Yeah.
That sort of leaping right hook that Inoue throws is insane because he gets so much distance with it.
Yeah. Gazelle punch.
These are the moments Inoue's got to adjust a bit to find more success on Tapales.
Tapales has really put some decent work into a Philly show,
Yeah.
Oof.
Because in the early rounds, that left hook was on because obviously his right hand was down. But he seems to have adjusted quite a bit, and it's not landing nearly as frequently.
He's bringing that rear shoulder, that lead shoulder up more. That's why it's harder to land clean on. But that's where Inoue has to go back down to the body with his left hook. You've got to get them to drop those shoulders.
I think this 8th round has probably been Inoue's worst round.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He probably still takes the round, but he's not really been able to do much. Yeah, I feel like Tapales really managed to conserve himself that round. I think he'll be disappointed at that round anyway.
I think he's headhunting a little too much anyway. He's got to get back to the body. The thing that opened up that first knockdown was the body work that he did, and I think he needs to go back to that again.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah,
rounds 9, 10, 11, 12, like get back to the body.
I wouldn't be surprised if a judge gave that round to Tapales, to be honest with you.
I think that's probably been his best round, you know.
That was how we scored this fight so far. I'd say like
I've given like Tapales about like 2.
Yeah, 6-2.
I got it 6-2 as well.
Mm.
The thing is, a lot of the rounds have been quite close. You could either give it 6-2, you could even give it 8-0, but they were quite highly contested rounds. They weren't like shutouts in any way.
I think there's no doubt though that Inoue is comfortably ahead. If it goes to the scorecard, he'll win.
Yeah.
So long as he isn't knocked down or knocked out.
That round there looked to me like he's trying to think of new ideas. Like his first game plan ain't running.
Inoue.
Yeah.
He's changed how his
Inoue a bit.
Huh?
Say what you said, Chris.
Oh no, I said he's definitely frustrating him.
Yeah,
100%. Yeah.
He's changed how his right hand lands. Now it's not coming down straight; it's coming around. That's why he's doing
good shot. Tapales.
But I just think even when he started this run, he's head hunting just a little too much. He's got to go back down.
Yeah.
Oh, good. These two are landing good shots, man.
Inoue is so strong. He's pushed him, and he's flown across the ring pretty much.
He's done that many times now. He's grabbed him. He's just pushed him off of it.
Physically.
I just saw that now.
Yeah.
That was asking, is it more competitive than the Fulton fight? Way more competitive.
Way more competitive.
Not even results-wise, just how the fight is.
This is an actual fight. The other one was a beatdown. So
this caliber fighter deserves to be in the ring with Inoue. That's pretty much what we should say. Whereas Fulton,
what? Tapales can get hit, man. Because boy, like he after getting dropped, he hasn't like shown any signs of sort of wilting in terms of taking a hard headshot.
None at all. Yeah.
And it's good the way he's adjusted his defense. He is catching more of these shots with the gloves. But
see,
you know
go on.
You know when we're seeing Tapales have success, I feel like he's still losing the round. It's more competitive because it's Inoue.
Yeah.
So we feel like he should be dominating these rounds.
100%.
Rapper says Americans in the mud. Fulton's Ghanaian, that's why. Hey, Mark, don't have that. Dapple called Fulton Ghanaian. That's why it wasn't competitive.
He's still angry that Nigeria's finest export in Deontay Wilder got his ass beat by a Samoan.
I want to see more body work from Inoue, though. I feel like if he goes to the body, he can really open up Tapales.
Yeah.
It's not been a great round for either fighter, but particularly Inoue.
His head hunted a bit too much.
I think Inoue is winning this round. He's won this round.
Yeah, he's won the round.
But it's
he's
just
winning the rounds, just like it's not a full-on shutout or incredibly convincingly, and especially from what we know of Inoue before as well. It's like we're kind of desiring a bit more.
He did catch Tapales with a decent right hand,
Tapales
leaning
changed.
back.
Sammy says Tapales changed mostly using the high guard and became better defensively. Yeah.
Yeah. That high guard wasn't working too much. I think he just abandoned it and said, you know what, I'm gonna get hit anyway. So let me give myself some visibility. I'll rely on my reflexes and my ability to anticipate his shots. So and it's paid dividends. If he'd started the fight like this, you might be looking at a slightly different fight for sure.
Yeah. I have it now 7-2.
Yeah.
And then also give Inoue an extra thing because of the knockdown. So what point do you if you're Tapales, do you kind of switch everything because you know that you're not gonna win on points, that you have to now go for the knockout? What point do you think? What round?
It needs to be now, really.
Yeah.
It needs to be now.
I would say the last 2 rounds.
Yeah, championship.
It needs to be now because the last round, Inoue doesn't have to do much.
I hope he does, though.
What's that?
I hope he does go for it, though, still.
Yeah, I hope he does, but it's like he doesn't have to. I feel like there's a bit of respect between the two fighters where he still understands, look, there's a bit of a threat here. Let me take the decision, take the belts, and move on and improve in my next fight. He's dropped him. He's dropped him. He's gone down.
Oh, okay.
He doesn't look like he's getting up. He's not getting up.
Stop.
Fight done.
Swear.
Yeah, he's done. He was beating the fight out of him. You could tell. He was beating the fight out of him. I was saying at the start of the fight, like, you know, in those first rounds, how much punishment, even if it's on the gloves and everything, how much can you take? What a knockout, though. Good round.
Right, it was duration, yeah. Me and Mark will see it in 2 minutes.
It wasn't like a proper knockout. It wasn't a proper knockout. Bro, this is history, man. Insane.
Let me see a replay of that. Wasn't an easy night's work.
Oh, yeah. I just see that now. But he put everything behind that right hand.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely everything.
That's a mad right hand.
He beat the fight out of him. That was, like I said, you can't take that much punishment and your body will just end up reacting the same. He just beat the fight out of him.
Yeah,
Bro,
yeah.
That's deep, that, man. 2-weight undisputed, man, inside 13 months. Fuck, bloody hell.
I don't think he's realized what he's done.
But even Crawford did it, and Crawford, it took him such a long time to do it.
Yeah. But I think that's more down to the politics, though, really, wasn't it?
Yeah, give me a second. My thing's frozen, so I got to switch off again. My bad.
Sorry, guys. I spared you guys a dialogue from my mum minutes. So. So we have a 4 div weight champion and a guy that's unified in 2 weight divisions. Number 1, what are we gonna rank that performance from Inoue? And number 2, what do we think is next for him?
I'd give the performance a 7.
Yeah, fair.
I think a 7 is probably about fair. And,
yeah, I'll say 7-ish. It wasn't amazing. I think he just did what he had to do, but he just.
He definitely did what he had to do. I think given the opponent he was fighting, because Inoue's got such a name, he's got a lot of pressure where he's expected to beat everyone so convincingly that we're not looking at the fact that this guy is champion holding 2 belts.
Yeah,
exactly. And so, it will still take a lot to beat a fighter like him. By his standards, I think in a lot of those, especially like round 6, round 7, round 8, he was a bit sloppy. Wasn't working to the body as much as he should have. Wasn't landing cleanly. And so the shot that's dropped to Tapales hasn't even landed clean.
It looked like it was on the, but it's because the only reason is just the momentum he put behind that right hand. The guy took like a 2-3 yard step.
That's a crazy testament to his power. It's not landed clean at all. It's definitely hit his gloves.
Yeah.
But it's insane how he's moved up to what I think this is his 4th weight class. And in terms of power, speed, everything, he's still yet to find someone that can match him, really. Like he's just like, even here, he had to work for it. But if we're being honest, in terms of the whole fight, he was winning that fight comfortably at some point.
Yeah, of course. He would have got the decision regardless.
And that's what happened. He just beat everything out of Tapales, basically. It's insane, man.
That is, yeah. I just see the slow-mo. Just seeing the knockout now. Yeah, like it's on the gloves and the momentum of it traveled through. That is absolutely crazy.
But this guy has too many belts. Like, imagine if you go to his yard and you just see his belt collection, bro. Imagine how many belts this guy must have.
It's crazy.
Need a whole spare room for him, man.
And then he's also got the Muhammad Ali trophy when he won the Super Series and all of that.
Well, they need to bring that back. When's the last time they done one?
It's not lucrative enough.
Yeah, I know.
The cruiserweight was the last one, isn't it? No,
yeah, they did a second cruiserweight one.
Light heavy was the last one, wasn't it?
No, they didn't light heavy. They did a second cruiserweight one, that Breedis one, and then
I think they need to do it in like the better weights, man. Like if they did it like in a like middleweight or welterweight, it might.
Nah, but even then, the model wise, it doesn't make a lot of money.
You think the Saudis could potentially bring something like that back?
Could do, but they're the only ones that could probably do it right now because obviously, like they don't care about the money wise. But I don't think they care because remember the Super Series takes a long time to do, but Saudis only want to do it from October to March and then October to March again.
Yeah, for Riyadh season. Yeah.
I think Luis Neri's next in May for him because he's the mandatory, and they've always wanted to do that fight anyway. And Neri is a good fighter, so that will actually be a good scrap.
Is he not moving up?
He said he wants to stay at Super Bantamweight, and I can't blame him because, like, bro, this is 4th weight class. Like, it's not as quick.
You know how I think about those weight classes down below. Like, I feel like you could climb through them.
I think he'll move up after next year, probably.
Yeah.
I think he'll spend a year, try establish himself as like one of the best super bantamweights of all time, and then move up. That's insane, man. This guy's just on a different level. He's pound for pound. For me, he has to be pound for pound #1 and fighter of the year as well.
I think fighter of the year is a good shout. Pound for pound, yeah, he's up there in the top 3 right now. No doubt about it.
So if Usyk beats Fury, who goes to #1 for you lot?
He would go #1 for me, just because of the way I rank pound for pound.
It's so difficult, man. I think the problem is everyone's got a different way of ranking pound for pound. Some people do it the old traditional way, as in which style would translate best into all categories.
Yeah.
Some people do whose accomplishments have been the greatest, and I don't know. I tend to lean to the former, to the style and performances. And when I look at style and when I look at the performances, for me, it has to be. It's still difficult. It's still difficult, but for me personally, it will have to be Crawford.
Yeah,
but and obviously that's just a personal preference, just based on style.
Yeah.
But in terms of the achievement and who would have the biggest achievement, for me, it would have to be Usyk.
That's fair.
That's fair. The way it's like you said, it's either you rank pound for pound, where how good would this guy be if he was blown up at this particular weight division with his style and power, etc., etc. I've always kind of ranked it with how has his style been able to play with bigger opposition, like because obviously increasingly the bigger the fighter you're up against, the more good you're going to have to be to get that win. And when you look at Usyk stature wise, it naturally a cruiserweight. The jump to heavyweight isn't just like 5 or 10 pounds where someone like Crawford has jumped throughout his career. He is going to be essentially fighting Tyson Fury, someone who's going to be a good 40 pounds heavier than him. Like, that's how big the discrepancy in weight between them two is, which is why I would put Usyk number one. But that's only because purely on the definition of pound for pound. If I was using Chris's definition, I'd probably be more inclined to say either Crawford or Inoue for number one for me right now.
That's the thing. That's a good thing, though. Those three are really stepping themselves out of everyone else. Like, those two are really separating themselves. Especially if Usyk beats Fury, it's just literally in this generation, it'll just be Crawford, Inoue, and Usyk that you remember as the best fighters of this generation. And those guys that you can compare not just across the generation, but across all eras.
Yeah.
Isn't the ring belt meant to be on the line for this? Because Inoue is number one and Tapales is number two.
I thought so. Wow.
Yeah, he should have it on it. I think he might have won it, but they just don't have it. Maybe I don't know.
Possibly.
Because typically by their it was vacant, but by their ruling, if number one, number two ways fight each other, then it's on the line. So. But for me, at least for this year, it has to be him, fight of the year.
Yeah.
I don't think you could argue anyone else really. Like, it may be Crawford, but then again, it's that counter argument that he's only fought once this year. It's not his fault, but it's what's happened. And
it's against a fighter trained by trainer of the year.
Also, still, like, Crawford had one dominant performance, but so did Inoue against Fulton, and then this one was again another. You could say almost dominant performance this fight. So,
by the way, when who do you think is going to be trainer of the year next?
Bomac. Because Eubank and Crawford. Remember what we did with Eubank? That was really good.
But then also as well, Ben Davison had like Lee Woods, AJ.
Yeah, but
who else has he got?
You also have to look at magnitude of fighters and fights, so the fights that they've been in. So that also has to come into account.
Yeah, probably Bomac.
And remember, Lee Wood lost once this year.
Was it this year?
Yeah, against Lara. Yeah, he fought 3 times. Lee Wood.
Yeah, it'll probably be Bomac.
I think Bomac. Yeah.
And also you've got Keyshawn Davis and everything. So
yeah. But trainer of the year will always be trainer of the year for me.
I think Bill Hadey could have a shout in that for what he's done.
Is he really?
Yeah.
Is he really? Would you consider him a trainer though?
No, he is his trainer, no?
Yeah. He's his main.
Is he the main though? Is he the main?
I'm pretty sure he's the main, isn't he?
Yeah, I think he's the main coach.
Yeah, he's Devin. Yeah, I think he's Devin's main coach.
Oh, okay.
Which is crazy when you think about it, because we just look at him like he's his manager.
Yeah,
he's main coach.
So the thing is, you never really see like him in sort of like coach mode. He just seems sort of like promoting fights and sort of talking about 20 million here and all these stuff. You never hear him actually see him in like coach mode. But then I did see that he's got Jermaine Ortiz in his sort of stable now, doesn't he?
He's going to coach him for the Teofimo fight.
He's a very good fighter, by the way.
He's going to coach Teofimo.
No, he's going to coach Jermaine Ortiz
for the Teofimo fight. Because Jermaine's fighting Teofimo in February.
Yeah.
So at least that he either gets Jermaine to beat him, or he uses Jermaine to scout what Teofimo can do for Devin Hadey.
Yeah, either way, it's a win-win for him, isn't it? It's a win-win for him. It's a shame that Inoue is not more world-renowned, to be honest.
They keep trying to say like, they keep trying to shit on him because he hasn't been to like, he's been to America, but he doesn't fight there often, innit?
Americans hate the fact that there's a guy like him that exists that, in terms of boxing,
and it's not on their
makes them
soil.
out, their boxes
Yeah.
look crap.
They hate it. One thing as well, yeah. I need
Yeah.
AJ to go back to America and just clout someone. I need it, man. Like
Yeah,
you
but there's
can't.
nothing there.
No, but you can't end his time, yeah, in boxing, yeah,
With that one loss in America. Yeah.
yeah.
I agree, but in terms of American name, who's there for him to fight?
I would have loved for him to go and just beat up Wilder in his hometown.
Yeah. Wilder.
And the thing is, I had a feeling. I was saying, I know Mark said as well. Like, I just knew this Wilder fight was just not going to go the way they thought it would go. And
everyone
to
just
me,
kept overlooking Parker. Like everyone just kept talking about
exactly.
March. Like you never ever overlook your opponent ahead of you.
Like yeah, exactly. There's so much you can gain from where their mind is and where their mentality is from the way they speak. You got Miller, who was trash talking AJ more than his own opponent. You've got Wilder, who was also had AJ in the back of his mind, talking about AJ. The only person that seemed to focus on their opponent was AJ.
I don't think I heard
Dubois
Wilder speak much about Parker, during the whole build-up. Honestly,
you could almost be mistaken to think that they weren't fighting if you just saw it from outside through press conference.
Thinking back, yeah, I just don't think I heard Wilder talk about Parker much. It feels like a lot of people talk about the Parker upset more than Wilder was thinking about it or talking about sort of focusing on Parker. It just felt so weird.
But I feel like it's a level of delusion. I feel like he's almost been hypnotized and brainwashed into thinking that right hand is so good, it's good enough for every single fighter on the planet.
Yeah.
And you see that in the fact that he legit thought he won that fight.
Well,
He said Parker didn't do nothing. He said he hurt Parker. There's not one instance where I thought he hurt Parker.
I think Parker's fatigued, sort of in the 9th, 10th, he was sort of not breaking down, but you could see he was sort of going into a red zone and he was kind of making a mistake. In terms of sort of outright hurt from a punch, I don't see it. And to be fair, I don't think Parker done much either, but it was just more. He was more active in everything he was doing.
One of the most damning things, I'd say, is that after Wilder lost, he's gone on to 78 Sports TV.
Yeah.
And rather than talk about what actually went wrong with his fight, with regards to the actual fight in the ring, he's made excuses after saying he's not going to make excuses. And then he spent about half an hour talking about AJ.
And then made it out that AJ's ducking him, or he's the reason why AJ performed the way he did.
Not just him. He made it out that AJ's ducking all the top fighters. Who else is there for AJ to fight? Really and truly.
Just Fury.
Fury and Wilder. That is it.
And he's been trying to make both happen. They signed contracts for Wilder fight, and then Wilder fucked it up. The Fury fight, Fury was just on a mad thing, and clearly he didn't want it.
They'd offered Wilder his biggest payday ever, and him and his team turned it down.
And this was at a time when he was earning about $1 million a fight, $2 million a fight.
$1 million a fight max. Yeah.
So to go from he was just being greedy, because how can you go from 1 mil to 2 mil, whatever, and then turn on 20 mil or 100 mil in a free fight deal? That is just greed.
Well, his career best earnings was the Parker fight, no?
Yeah, that would make sense. For his child,
14 million, and it just makes you think. It just makes you think he had a free fight deal for 100 mil on the zone, and he turned that down. What is going on in your mind?
And one of the fights was Dominic Brazil, right?
Yeah.
So
it would have been 10 mil for the 10 mil.
Brazil, wasn't it?
Yeah, so it was 10 mil for Brazil, and then whatever. But then I'm pretty sure something like the stipulation in the contract was he took 40% of the first fight, and had he won the first fight, he would then take 60% in the next fight.
I think he's heard how much AJ is getting paid and thought, I want that.
Yeah,
When
but
you're
he's an
not,
idiot.
Yeah,
you're
but
not,
it's
you're not
like-
a star. You're like Americans. I think they revolve. It's like they're in their own world. You're not as big as you think you are. Being global, you need to really, and for someone who's more traveled than the average American, you'd think he'd know a bit better. But boy, anyway, I was gonna say, what do you think, Name? What do you think Inoue got paid for this?
I don't know. I don't know how. Probably like at least like a million and over. But I don't know in terms of like in Japan how much he can sell, like what they're selling the tickets for, like how much he's like, because obviously I don't know if I think his fights are pay-per-view in Japan.
Mm.
I think so. And then yeah, I don't know how much he'll be getting paid, but he's definitely like whatever everyone else is getting around those divisions, he's definitely getting paid way more than them. No one can generate the amount of interest in the fight and be a superstar the way he is. It's the only issue that he has is he's the only one carrying the fights. Like there's no one else in that division, name wise, that's carrying fights.
You need another monster.
It could be Bam, or like if he does in America, Bam could help him with selling fights, or it could be Junto Nakatani. I know Nakatani is a big name in Japan, so it could be that. But those fights I feel like are just too away for them because Junto's now making his bantamweight debut in February. And Bam's obviously just won at flyweight. So for him, it's probably just going up to 126 and just going in America and just fighting those names that are there. And then 130 as well, just fighting the big names in America. Not big names, but the names that are known in America. So like Robeisy, well, not Robeisy Ramirez anymore, but like Fernando Lopez. That's the thing. Featherweight is in a mess right now.
Even these names, they're not names that are going to garner much attention. And
I didn't know Akhmadev, was that how you pronounce his name? Was a matchroom fighter.
Ahmad Aliyev.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, but even him, he's signed to Matchroom, and Matchroom couldn't do anything with him because he doesn't fight often. He lost, but it doesn't matter. He doesn't fight often. And again, I feel like everyone in between 122, 118, and 126, they're just sort of waiting for that Inoue payday rather than taking on big risks and trying to make themselves big. So that's the thing he's going to suffer with, is he's the guy that's pushing everything. So all the fights have to be in Japan. It's like all these men, like you see when Fulton was complaining, like they do it, like all the Fulton fans were complaining, say they do it in Japan because the stacks, the gloves, whatever. He did all the reps and everything according to the way the Fulton wanted it. But the only reason they're doing it in Japan is because you're going to get paid that. You're going to get paid well in Japan. You're not going to get paid well in America for these type of fights. So.
Yeah.
He's like he's making his money though, and he's creating history at the same time. He doesn't care. Like he's set. Right, we'll end it there. Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
That was a great watch along, and I love doing watch alongs for these type of fights because with Inoue, like you're always gonna get something delivered, whether or not he gets the win or not. You always know that he's gonna deliver a very good fight. That was a brilliant fight actually to watch as well. So thank you for joining us, and we'll be back hopefully this Sunday to do our end of year review for everything. So fight of the year, fight of the year, round of the year, promotion, etc., event of the year,
trainer of the year.
Yeah, that's definitely definitely its own segment. So we'll see you then. So please subscribe, like, and comment on this video. Also follow us on Twitter at Ringside Fracas and on Instagram at Ringside Fracas, and keep watching for this Sunday. We'll see you then.
Safe.
Peace out.
Love.